you're seeing is some Call of Duty Cold War gameplay. Yeah, it's a little bit choppy, I'm not sure why. Don't think my OBS likes when I record like Call of Duty games. It seems to be fine with FIFA and other games, but Call of Duty it seems to have a little bit of a hissy fit. I'm not sure why. Yeah, it's only going to be a little, kind of ramble. So it's 1:45 in the morning right now for me. The game finished like maybe an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half, maybe I can't remember to be honest. Well, not much more to say other than fair play to Real Madrid to start, because on paper you have to say that Liverpool potentially have the stronger attack, maybe. I'd say midfield, I think Real Madrid just edge it in the midfield still, despite, Modric is like 35 or 36, Kroos is at least 30 something, I can't remember off the top of my head. Whereas they've got Thiago, Fabinho, Jordan Henderson, they're not like really old, they're still like very experienced, but not as old as the Real Madrid kind of midfield. Do have to say, defensively, Real Madrid just absolutely incredible. I don't quite know how they do it. They really just, I swear, someone's setting off fireworks. Right, stop. Sorry. Someone was just setting off fireworks for no apparent reason at 1:15 in the morning. Anyway, what more can you say other than Thibaut Courtois? Fair fucking play. Unreal goalkeeping. Such a good goalkeeper. I've been a fan of Thibaut Courtois for so long. So long. And he's really shown how world class he is tonight, and that is why Real Madrid signed him. He is a world class goalkeeper. He just made so many saves. Salah's one-on-one. It was kind of a one-on-one. A good few of Salah's shots. Thibaut Courtois managed to deal with pretty comfortably. Obviously, Karim Benzema has to win the Ballon d'Or now. I think he's just been so good this year. He's crazy how good he is. I'm such a big fan of him. Like, absolutely adore Karim Benzema. I've had a soft spot, I'd say. Or not a soft spot, I just like Real Madrid, and I have liked Real Madrid for like 10-ish years now. Since like, I think it was Ozil for some reason. I used to really like Ozil when he was at Real Madrid. And then obviously Ronaldo helped that. Although I do prefer Messi, but that's not for this video. Not boring anyone with that debate. I think, to be honest, Vinicius, apart from his goal, he was a bit hit and miss. But you can't fault him. He scored the winning goal in the Champions League final, and you have to say fair play. And Federico Valverde, I thought, had a great game. I was just in awe of when I first saw the team sheet and I saw he was kind of at a right wing. I was like, that's a bit odd. I thought they'd play like maybe Rodrigo there. But then it turns out Valverde was playing there, and I was like, okay. And he just ran, and Robertson couldn't deal with him. And it was actually Federico Valverde who set up that goal for Vinicius, and it was a great ball. And all Vinicius had to do was just tap it, get some contact on it, and he was sorted. Yeah, I'm just so happy, to be honest. I love Real Madrid. I love its history. I love the culture. I love, the expectations. This isn't the Real Madrid of 4 or 5 years ago. Prime Gareth Bale and prime Ronaldo. Prime Modric, prime Cruz. This is 4 years later. The same Liverpool, an improved Liverpool, definitely an improved Liverpool than the last final. You got Alisson, you got Van Dijk. Oh no, I think Van Dijk was in the first one. You got Luis Diaz, you got Thiago Alcantara. You got all of these players, and you just can't beat Real Madrid. Should have been Liverpool's for the taking, really, but shit happens. Shit happens. Sometimes the goalkeeper just pulls out an absolute masterclass. That's what Thibaut Courtois did. Looking at the stats, 24 shots. Liverpool had to Real Madrid's 4 shots, just 4 shots, which is just incredible. Really, really incredible. I can't believe that, because it's like, it just feels like, despite how little of a, not an impact on the game, control, you still always felt after they scored that goal that they were going to win. I never once thought, oh, they're going to succumb to the pressure of Liverpool. No, I'd never thought that, because they're so well versed, they're so organised. I just think that they've won the Champions League 5 times for a reason. Oh, I mean, like, in this era, I know they've won it, I think 15 times maybe now in their history, but they've won it 5 times in the last 10 years, I think, something like that, which is just mental. Such a great achievement. The one thing I was a little bit like on was the offside decision on Benzema. I think I kind of understand it in the way that it wasn't intentional from Fabinho deflecting it into the path of Benzema, but at the same time, I feel like that shouldn't really play a factor. I feel like if it came off a Liverpool player, then it's not offside, end of. But, the rules are the rules, and I kind of get it, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, I understand that is the rule, but I don't agree with that rule in question. It just seems a bit strange. It just seems a bit random. I think it's almost like a cop-out excuse for goals that teams don't want to concede, because, oh, it's not fair, it bounced off my fucking defender's leg. Big deal, I don't give a shit. You conceded. I just thought it was a bit odd, to be honest. But yeah, it's not the end of the world, because they won anyway. It could have been 2-0, because Ceballos towards the end managed to get their own goal thanks to a really good pass from Benzema, who again just ran the show. To be honest, I thought he got the ball, laid it off every time. He didn't really put a foot wrong. Obviously he scored that goal, which was deemed offside, fair enough. Yeah, it was pretty entertaining, to be honest. I don't know why, but there's nothing I love more than when a team can defend. It's very odd. I'd rather see a well defensive team, kind of dominate, I suppose, and not get battered. I much prefer that than a high scoring 3 or 4-0. I like the 1-0s. I like the tension, I like the suspense. But when eventually Newcastle get to that point, I think I'd much prefer them to win by 2 or 3-0. But anyway, it's not going to be a long time. It's not going to be for a very, very long time before Newcastle get anywhere near that sort of level again. I say again because we were in Europe not briefly, in the 90s and the early 2000s. But that's about it. Yeah. It was just a quick ramble this anyway. Just thought, why not have a little discussion. End of the season. Looking forward to the transfer window. I'm going to be doing a transfer rumours kind of maybe weekly, bi-weekly, just, yeah. Yeah, we'll see anyway. I'll be posting another video in a couple of days anyway. I shall catch you in the next video.